Hey everybody, this is Dee from Dee's Creative Hands Crochet. I'm here to do a yarn room tour. I'm not going to describe every single yarn because we'll be here all day. But this is my door with all my project bags on it. Well, some of them. There's a spot where I keep all my Tunisian hooks and all that. The white cases underneath are paint brushes. This is all my paints in that caddy there. And then, let's see, up at the top is all sparkle, different kinds of sparkle yarn, and Melage, and Yarn Art Harmony. That's some yarn, I forgot what it's called. I got it at the Feeling Gradient, got it at the Hobby Lobby sale last year. This is Stitch 101. And the reason it's so tore up is my light switch is actually in the back of that. And this is Debbie Bliss and HOBBII's Metallic, Rosetta Yarns Alaska, a bunch of ice and some Ella Ray. And that down there is cow hair hanks, cow wool, and novelty yarn. This one I got at the Hobby Lobby sale too. What is this one called? Katarina. That's Katarina yarn. This is HOBBII Kellerina. And what is this one? Awesome Ombre. It's on my knit crate. That's Madeline Tosh, Malabrigo, Queensland. I got some bamboo pop, couple things of bamboo pop there. And there's my favoriteest yarn in the whole world, Blue Herring. It's my favoriteest yarn. And that's Furrows Wander. And there's a bunch of wool up there, and Paul McCartney, my sister, made. That's Hobby Lollipops, and then my peacock crochet hook that I made. And most of these are hobby yarns, Hobby Twister and Dahlia and Shadow and all that. This is Cotton Blend number 5 and Yarn Bee Arabella that I got it during the sale. This down here is Ice Metallic yarn. This is Dazzle. This is Bumbo Midnight. Or Moonlight. They don't make it anymore. And Color Spawn and some ice cakes and more novelty yarn. And this one is more novelty yarn. Date Night and some Sunset Nights. This is a bunch of sparkle yarn, miscellaneous brands. There's that copper yarn that I like so much that Sherry Knowles gave me. Almost matches my nail polish. This is Hobby Horizon. These are Stellina. These ones are Sultans. This one is Trendsetter. The rest are Hobby. And there's Sophia, my sister made me. And the little mini cakes that Crystal gave me. And there's all the Boogie Nights. I got all the colors. And this is Hobby Horizon Cakes and Premier Butterfly. This is all Magic Glitz by Ice. Magic Glitz. And this goes down into... this is all Unforgettable. Some of the Hobby... Carnival and Landscapes. There's actually more over there. That's what that all is. And this is my stitch marker doily that I keep everything on. Okay, this next one, these are the, what are they called? Summer Nights by Lion Brand. And this is Wild Streak that I got during the sale. I gotta move this out of the way. And that's all Wild Streak, both of those. Oh, I gotta move this. This is all Shawl and a Ball. Oh, it's really dark back there, isn't it? those two shelves are Shawl and a Ball. This right here is all Moroccan Nights. That is Ice. Not Magic Glitz, but Magic something. It's without the sparkle. And that right there's that bag of Trendsetters I got on eBay. And more Unforgettable Landscapes in Carnival. This is all NACO yarn, which I really, really like. It's on the same order as Unforgettable, but they come in all solids. And that's some of my mandalas. And there's mandala tweed, mandala watercolor. Over there in the corner is Flex. Red Heart Roll with It Sparkle. Now we're getting into the hard part because it's behind Gemma. And she's not easy to move, so I can't do that. Anyways. Okay. So there's Gemma in her light up headgear. In the latest bag that I made, which I think turned out really nice. And my post-virus shawl and my bag I made out of my Auntie's bias tape and my beach cover-up. Okay, over here I've got cotton. Up in there, that's the bag that Crystal's grandma made for me, Patricia Walker. I have big spools of yarn back behind the sign. There's my sign. This is all paint box and HOBBII rainbow cotton. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves of it. The bottom 3, those are all Trubu, and the bottom one is sock yarn. And then we get over here. This is just basic acrylic, nothing fancy. And then there's my ombres and my ice cream yarn. And this is some gnomes that hang out. There's my cow and a few plants. This right here is a bunch of those mini hanks, which I think are cool. And there's a couple plants. There's an open sign. It's neon. This right here is a wind chime I made out of semi-precious stones, which I really, really like. And this is a sock loom. And this is a bunch of little balls of fancy yarn. And that's acrylic. This over here is a vase with my auntie's knitting needles in it and a cactus. And my stool I picked out of the garbage and fixed up. My calendar and a tree I made. Okay, I'm going to take you up here. Up here is where I store all the stuff I don't know what to do with. Like that up there is that Mexican yarn I just got. This is some stuff I got at Mary Maxim. That's Prism. These are all mellow spun, all of those. And these are some Afghan kits that one I'm working on and others that I have. Okay. There's an anniversary cake up there. There's some more kits. This is Woolies. That's a big bag of Woolies up there. That's a big container of buttons. Over here in this corner, I've got cotton cakes from the floor to the ceiling. And this is all the bags I made. This is my pegboard I was telling you about that Mark installed for me. And I put a bunch of hanks on there. A bunch of different kinds of hanks. There's the ones that Thrift made for me. And then in here, in this cabinet, it's kind of hard to see everything. This is my looms, all of that up there. Those containers are embroidery floss. That is macrame. And then starts my fabric. More macrame. That's macrame. Thread. Macrame, and more material. Okay, then I have my cart here. This cart has got a bunch of bags on it. It also has my umbrella that eventually I'll be able to do. And then it has all my crochet thread. This right here, this one, I got to relabel, is all just miscellaneous crochet stuff. This right here is all my scrubby yarn. This right here is all my pom-pom looms and, you know, all those kinds of things. My sewing box. I still need to hang these. That's a yarn bowl, and this is the 3 things that Crystal's grandma made for me. There's another anniversary cake hiding that I didn't have room for. And, okay, this up here is one of those things with all the bonbons in it. This is all macrame beads. These are all my mats, my blocking mats, and the pins and everything that go with it. This is different paper items I need for sending stuff out, stickers and whatnot. Inside this cabinet, I have a bunch of different colors of Red Heart, Super Saver, Camo, and Retro, and, you know, a bunch of stuff like that. And this up here is Simply Soft, Karen Simply Soft, in a big basket full of pom-poms. This is just kind of miscellaneous yarn in this cabinet. And the bottom is all ribbon yarn. And some up there, raffia and ribbon yarn. Hope I'm not making y'all dizzy. I'm trying not to. Okay, this is the back of my counter, which I haven't shown you the front. But there's a bunch of spools of yarn. Down here is a lot of my painting supplies, canvases, wood burning tools, all that kind of stuff. Over here I have my hot glue gun, my wood burner. Down here I have all these boxes of amigurumis to do. And down here in those totes there are all my granny squares and, you know, miscellaneous stuff like that. And then here's my Addies and my ball winder. And there's my Swift, my microphone, my light, my phone holder stand, or whatever you want to call it. Okay. Now we're going to go up to the Pounds of Love. This is, I got to back up. This is all Pounds of Love and Hirschner's 8. Except for those black and white ones on the top. Those are the Loops and Threads Big Braid, I believe they're called. This is Forever Fleece. Whoops. Right here, that's Forever Fleece. This is all Echo Brights all the way across. And then Caron 1-pounders there. More of the Echo Brights. And then starts all my Caron cakes. My Crystal Cakes, Skinny Cakes. What else is there? Latte Cakes. Cloud Cakes, Lava Cakes. All the things. Back behind here. Behind my chair. Then that shelf there is where Mark keeps his orange yarn. This is ice cream yarn and rug yarn. And there's a basket of some stuff that I wound up. There's another basket of this super thick yarn I got on Marketplace. I still haven't figured out what to do with. I've got about 20 of them. All the stuff I made from my grandbaby and my poncho. Okay, now we're going to go this way. Okay, stuffed in the corner there is blanket yarn. Up at the top is mohair, alpaca, Turin yarn, more sparkle yarn, sparkle mohair. This is all scarfy. That's alpaca. This is a lot of stuff that I got from Kramer. That's softball yarn that's been discontinued. There's more of it somewhere. Okay, up there, these are my thicker yarns up here. A lot of the thicker stuff. This right here is mohair. This right here is Barcelona. This is some more softball yarn. And I can't remember what this is called. What is this? Red Heart Colorscape. And then this is something I got in a Premier bag. All of this is Premier Basics Anti-Pilling. There's chunky there, then the thinner stuff there. I forgot what this stuff is called. Burnett Softly Chunky. That's what all of that is. And that too. Up there is merino. That's merino wool. All of that is that softly chunky. This is some of the cotton bags that I got. Miscellaneous cotton things I didn't know what to do with. More bags, yarn art, Jeans Tropical. Some of the cakes I got at Michael's. Okay, in this cabinet, the top shelf there is all hanks of Darn Good yarn and some other ones. The next shelf down, that's my Noro shelf. I got lots of Noro in there. And down below is all my Darn Good yarn cakes. I don't know if this lighting is working real good, but that's all Darn Good yarn cakes. That's all Noro. And that's all hanks from Darn Good Yarn and a few other places. Okay, this is all my beads. I have them in cases. There's hundreds of pounds of beads in there. And this right there is those faces that I made the fairies out of in that. So that's that cabinet. Okay. Now this